Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Providence TF Green Airport here. We're back for yet another airport update. This one is very exciting here. We have a very full airport update today, and we're starting at the not very full American Airlines gates right here. This is our only American aircraft here. It is the American Eagle CRJ 700. This one is operated by PSA. This one came in from Washington, DCA, Washington National. And this one will be heading back out there on the turnaround. So our only American aircraft here, but it is a very beautiful one, as you can see right here. Very happy to include this model in this airport update, but we have a lot more to get to, so we'll cut to that right away. And now in contrast to that American section, we now move along into the United gates, where we have 3 United aircraft today, which I believe is the most that we've had in one of these Portland updates. So we'll begin on the far left of your screen there. We have the United Express E145. Good to get the E145 back in another airport update here, as it's been a little while, so it's back here. And this one came in from Washington Dulles, so 2 Washington flights in a row. Once again, this one will be on the turn, and now it's operated by Commute Air, so shout out to Citrus Aviation with the Commute Air right there. In the middle here, we have this E175 here, operated by Republic. And this one is in from New York, Newark, and it will be heading back out there. Yet again, another turnaround for that guy. And then here we have the A319 and the Evo Blue livery, another fantastic model right here. And this one is in from Chicago O'Hare, and yet again, it is on the turn, and it will be heading back out to Chicago. And then next up here, we have this JetBlue A320. This is in the mosaic tail. This is one of my favorite of the old JetBlue liveries, maybe my favorite actually. And it's too bad that they don't have this livery anymore, but they do still incorporate mosaic with like their mosaic branding and all that. So at least JetBlue has kept it in that form. But it is too bad not to see this livery flying around anymore. The actual aircraft was in the high-rise tail, and now that model has been released by Altitude Models, which I probably won't get, but I mean, maybe I will. If push comes to shove and I want it, then I'll get it. But I do have 4 JetBlue models already, so it's not totally necessary. But we do have this beautiful A320 right here in the mosaic tail, and this will do for now. This one is in from Orlando, about 2 hours late, and so a little bit more than a little bit delayed for this one. 2 hours behind. But it'll be heading back out there. But still good to include it in this airport update, even if it is 2 hours behind. And now next up here, we have the Breeze A220-300. This one is making the left turn, taxiing into its gate right now, gate 14. And this one is in from Tampa, and it will be heading out to Orlando. So great to see that Breeze, they've really expanded here with their routes. Now being upgraded to now Portland being, not Portland, Providence. I've been thinking about Portland a lot recently. It's a very nice city, especially Oregon version. But yes, Providence, Rhode Island. Now that Breeze has been upgraded to hub status here, they have really been adding a bunch of new flights here, a bunch of new routes. So they have really been popping off here, and so it's great to see that. And this model makes another appearance here, as it has in the last 3 updates. So yeah, Breeze has been doing really well, and love to see it. And so hopefully Breeze continues their expansion. We have 2 Breeze models in today's update. We have one more that we'll get on to later. But yes, A220 looking gorgeous right here as always, and it is currently taxiing in after arrival from Tampa. And now here we have the Delta A321. Good to see the Delta A321 make another appearance right here. This one is in from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson, and it will be heading back out there. Just a simple turn for this one. Quite similar to most of our flights in today's update. So on the turn here for the Delta A321, but good to see that this one does return here on the A321, as it's kind of been bouncing back between all of Delta's different Airbus aircraft in the A320 family. Mostly the A320 itself, but we have seen the A319 in the past, but love to see the A321, as that is the largest one. And it's good to see that Delta has the demand to fill it, and they keep sending it back here to Providence. So here it is once again, and a fantastic model right here. And good to see that Delta is continuing strong with that service. and I tried best I could to get all these Southwest aircraft in this one shot, and I think this is as good as it's going to get here. So we'll start on the far left-hand side of your screen there, where we have this Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. This one is in from Washington, DCA, and this one will be heading out to Chicago Midway. Probably we're not going to see as many turns here with Southwest as with the other airlines, so that'll at least make these a little bit more interesting. But not with this particular aircraft in the middle here. This is our exception. We have this 737-700, which is on the turn from Baltimore. A lot of Baltimore flights here, and we're about to see another one here with this 737-800, which is also in from Baltimore. And I think I might have just jinxed myself with me saying that there wouldn't be turns with Southwest, because there is another one here with this 737-800. And this one is also on the turn back to Baltimore, so back-to-back Baltimore turns right there. I suppose the 700 is an overnight turn, but yeah, kind of jinxed myself with that one. Although the next Southwest aircraft is not a turn, and we do still have 2 more aircraft in this update. Even though we finished through all the gates, we still have 2 more taxiing aircraft, which we will be sure to get before the end of this update. And good to see Canyon Blue back. Not that there are many of these left, and I believe all the ones with scimitars have been repainted, so this one isn't even in this livery anymore. But it's just cool. So I said I'm gonna keep using them even after Canyon Blue is retired. So we're gonna keep using them, and here it is, just because the livery is so beautiful. We have Canyon Blue on the 737-700. And this one is in from Chicago O'Hare, and this one will be heading out to Orlando, Florida. And here is our last aircraft, the Breeze Airways Embraer E1 95. It's been a while since I've used this aircraft in an update as well, so good to get this one back in here. The Breeze E1 95, the Breeze livery is pretty awesome, and so it's good to get both of the Breeze aircraft in an update. I believe this is the first time we've had both Breeze aircraft in one update, so that is very cool. Although we won't be ending this airport update without another turnaround here. This one is on the turn from Raleigh-Durham, so that's a very nice route right there. I mean, they have so many here, and that one might be new too. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think we've included that one in an airport update yet. Breeze does have quite a few routes out of here, but I believe that one might be one of their new ones. I mean, you see Fort Myers here, Cincinnati, Richmond, Tampa, as I said, Orlando. There's also Pittsburgh, Norfolk. I mean, there are so many from here, and it's great to see Charleston as well. I mean, I could keep going, but I'm gonna stop there. So yeah, great to see Breeze is doing well with their hub status here, and great to see their expansion out of Providence. It's been awesome. Really made these airport updates a whole lot more fun, and definitely into the future will be a lot more fun to record. So this update was a great one here. So at least I'm pretty proud of how this one turned out. So yeah, thank you for checking out this video. We will conclude the update getting a full view of the terminal right here. And here we can see it all. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see a little bit more there. And so yeah, there we go for our concluding shot. Yeah, airport looks great as always, and great to include some aircraft that we haven't used in a while, and also some repeat offenders here. Yes, that'll do it for this airport update. Thank you all for checking it out once again, and I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.